Tide is turning. It's going up. 42. I want a second opinion on that temperature, T-Rex. Let's go check the other thermometer. Because Boston Logan Airport just got down to 39 degrees as the flag is going in the other direction today. It's all about where is the high pressure system. Well, yesterday the high was to the south and we were very gusty with temperatures near 60. Wind was from the west. And now it's light from the northeast. There's a very weak front right across southern New England. So now high pressure to the north is in control briefly. Even though it's a front right over us, it's amazing this morning that Worcester at 37 degrees and New Bedford 28 degrees. So we did decouple the atmosphere again last night. That is radiational cooling and an inversion. So you have warmer air in the hills in southern New England. But northern New England, it is cold. Probably fast skiing this morning. We'll look at some skiing highlights in a moment. All right, here's my second opinion on the thermometer. Oh, 41. No, wait, sorry. Yeah, 41, right? Oh, well, it's 41. So it's colder at Logan Airport. I watered the peas that I planted yesterday. I didn't get the hose out, but I will be doing that soon. Did a bunch of spring cleaning. Get to that in a second. So there are clouds associated with this boundary between the colder air coming into southeastern Canada and the warmer air that's just off to our south. You look coast to coast. There's 0 degree there. That's Yellowstone Lake in Wyoming. But there's a lot of cold on the map, especially in Canada. Why don't I start off with a real big picture? The northwestern hemispheric 850 millibar temperatures. You know, the dark blue is where it's freezing and cold enough for snow. And then the yellow and orange is warm to almost record warm in the south. And then the purple is the very cold. So Canada, very cold initially out west. The cold comes down in the western states and a little bit here in the northeast, but every time it comes down here in the northeast, it's fleeting. So this morning's front's going to lift back to the north. Yeah, that goes out 10 days. Back to the current situation, a warm front. The front that came in as a cold front last night turns around, goes back to the north, then it's called a warm front. A front is a boundary between two different kinds of air. And we start warming up again. There's some action coming out of the Midwest, and that's going to be rain showers for most of us tomorrow, although far northern Maine, there is a winter weather advisory tomorrow. Northern Maine gets a little bit of snow. That snow streak we were talking about yesterday, it did snow at Jay Peak. It was 60 degrees here and snowing at Jay Peak, and they picked up a couple inches up high. So that was like the, I don't know, 25th out of 27 days where it snowed. No, 26 out of 28 days it snowed around here. And that streak is going to kind of keep going with more days getting some snow than not. Tomorrow the snow is far north. And then on Friday, colder air is coming in. The front's off to our south, and the front comes back to the north. It's a double-barrel low-pressure system coming at us Saturday. It's going to be a cold rain in Boston, and the snow-rain line is going to try and lift up to northern Vermont as the primary low goes to Toronto. Secondary low develops and goes right over Cape Cod. We've seen that almost every time this winter, and especially we've had these mixes on a Thursday, Friday, but this week we get the mix on a Thursday and then another mix on a Saturday. So rapid fire changes. It looks like a net gain of 5 to 10 inches of snow on a line from about Stowe to Sugarloaf. So Sunday, potential powder day. And then it gets gradually colder next week. Another system zings through here on Tuesday. More snow for Nantucket than Vermont on Tuesday. Yeah, sure. That's the Euro from last night. That'll change. I'm not buying that at all. And then colder air settles in for the second half of next week with more rain, snow threats going into next weekend. So March looks like it's kind of trying to go out like a lion. And on the cold side, the Boston 14-day, you see some of the coldest low temperatures are in the low 30s there, March 30, 31. Next Saturday is April Fool's Day, and we know it can snow in April. Actually, I was just fooling around with the chart at Matt Perilla's Mount Mansfield snow depth, and I just happened to click on 95, 96. Look what happened in April of 1996. So we're about 3 feet of snow at Mount Mansfield. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying stuff like that does happen. All right, now how's the garden? Yesterday, I talked about trying to clean out my peony, you know, and pulling out the blackberry roots and all that. I should do this more than once every couple of years. That was a pain, but the real pain is the poke. Look at this poke. You know what poke is? It's that inky looking berry. That root is literally larger than a softball and goes down underneath my neighbor's retaining wall. So I'm not done with that root. I will get that thing out today. And the poor peony, I kind of hit some of the peony roots. Peonies, you can see that they're growing, and I can save this. Anybody want this? I'll mail it to you. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna start giving away prizes. Okay, so there's the peony right there, and I did take a peony root, a bigger one. Yeah, this is a bigger peony root, and you can see that you could propagate that will live. And I'm not sure where I'll put it. Maybe in my rescue garden over there. So plenty of action in the garden now. Look at this thing, it sticks to your leg. Oh, I hate these things. They're everywhere. Anyhow, this one is going into the fire pit. How's that? All right, worms are over there. I started turning over the worms, and I have a bonanza. You wouldn't believe how many worms fit in that little spot right there. T-Rex, you ready to go? All right, Rex is ready to go inside. Pretty dry weather right now, but we are going to get a half to an inch of rain here in southern New England over the next few days. Leave you with yesterday. This Warren Jr. impressive looking ship went by. Lots of marine traffic, but this one was so impressive I had to Google it. Semper Offshore. They go out across all the oceans of the earth and do deep sea diving and research and salvage. Just incredible. All the high-tech infrastructure we have around here. Anyhow, that went by, and then I'll leave you with my friends on large Moguls. First, Ross Budd at crotchet, the size of those Moguls, and then Karl calling the play-by-play for Donna on lower smugglers at Stowe yesterday. Soft Moguls are the best this time of year. There's plenty of that if you wait a couple more hours before it to warm up.
I was going to stop here.
Hey Don, ready to go. We're at Lower Smugs here. By herself, we was until we got two guys behind. This is a lot of snow. It's softened up. Look at her go. Some nice turns there. Look at that body movement. Look at the shoulders square. Oh my God, look at this go, go, go. So good, man. Beautiful day. Sunny, maybe 40, 45 degrees. It's the best, man. Later.